Jordan Rowe, the sophomore from Arapahoe, is in lane 8. And Casey Sorensen, senior from Ralston Valley, is in lane 9.
We got about 7 seconds separating the heats from Mary in lane 5 and Cassie in lane 9 here. 5:09 was what Mary came in with. 5:16 with Cassie.
Yeah, we're underway. Now, what did you guys swim when you swam?
I was more of a 200 and 400 IMer is what I was swimming.
I was mainly a backstroker and freestyler, and mainly I was a backstroker because I could breathe all the time. You don't have to hold your breath as much.
There was a method to your madness, huh?
Yes, there was.
Well, as they touch the wall for the first time, it'll be Victoria Vanderpool with a time of 27.94. One of the leaders, also in lane 5, Mary Hinton.
You know, you can really look at those team scores after that last event, and you see that Regis kind of really dropped down, and Fossil Ridge took the lead. And just a quick scan of this 500 free, Cherry Creek has one person in the consoles here, with Fossil Ridge having no entries, and then they both have one entry in the final. So it's going to remain a close battle through this 500 free.
Well, Fossil Ridge does have Bailey Nero in there, the freshman, so they have some chance there. But yeah, Regis, I mean, it just comes down to some point a numbers game. If you are outnumbered in events, here's an event where Regis isn't going to get any points in the finals, regardless of what happens.
Yep, and when you're talking about that, each team only gets 4 entries into prelims. And so a lot of these teams on the top end will have more than 4 individuals make an event, and then it comes down to the 4 fastest girls.
Well, 127.57, the time of the turn there for Mary Hinton. That's right, I was referring to Bailey Nero in the finals. Yeah, as you look at the consolation. Regis does have Lindsay Kriz in there in lane 6. They could do something there, that would help. But right now, the leader in this race is Mary Hinton, the sophomore from Heritage High School. A prelim time of 5:09.55, which was 3 seconds better than the next best swimmer in the pool.
You know, Mary out 158.56 at the 200. You know, if she really could hang on holding a minute pace, she could be under 5 minutes.
She's holding right there at that 30-point split.
And it really is all just about pacing in a race like this, isn't it?
It really is. When you're talking about 20 laps, it's all about kind of getting in that groove and finding that easy speed so that you can come home fast in that last 50 or 100.
Well, Mary Hinton way out in front at this point. It's her race right now if she can just keep the pace.
Now remember, as you're watching this, obviously 9th through 16th consoles we're watching right now. Obviously the times count, but Mary can go as fast as she wants and break 5 minutes, but you can't place higher than 9th place because you got to be in that top 8 in prelims yesterday.
Well, right now she's got a 3-second lead over the next fastest swimmer in the pool, which is Jordan Rowe, the sophomore from Arapahoe, running in lane 8.
And Mary fell a little bit off that pace of going under 5 minutes, but still on pace to go, better than what she came in with 5:09 earlier.
Well, you feel like you're doing something when you're swimming in one direction and everybody else in the pool is still going another direction.
You are right about that. There's no better feeling. Unless you're on the other way.
Yeah, exactly.
See in lane 8 over here, Jordan Rowe from Arapahoe. She's doing great.
Well, it's always nerve-wracking when the referee comes over and just pulls out a gun right in front of you, isn't it?
Yep.
She's getting ready to shoot that gun off to signal the final 2 laps.
Well, I appreciate you, Tom, for reminding us.
So you'll see she shoots the gun off when they have 2 laps left. So you'll see right when she hits about the flag, she'll be shooting the gun.
.436.82 for Hinton as she touches the wall. Far out in front of the pack.
And look at this race for 10th and 11th. We got 5 girls competing right now for that 10th place spot.
You got Jordan Rowe in row 8. You got Lindsay Kriz from Regis in row 6.
You know Fossil Ridge right now is cheering for Regis to get that spot above Cherry Creek.
Look at lane 3. Allison Bischoff and Kaylee Addison also battling it out over there. Nice swim out of Mary Hinton. 5:08.43.
And second place will go to Lindsay Kriz, the junior from Regis. Third place will go to Jordan Rowe, the sophomore from Arapahoe. But a nice swim there for Mary Hinton, the sophomore who wins the consolation heat. So now we get set for the finals of the 500-yard freestyle as the swimmers make their way to the pool. Savannah Rose out in front, junior from Arapahoe. She'll be in lane 2. Bailey Nero, the freshman we talked about from Fossil Ridge, will be in lane 3. You've got another swimmer for Arapahoe in lane 4. That's Emily Mayo. The person to look out for in this race, the senior, Bonnie Brandon from Cherry Creek. The favorite to win this one. She was just about 4 seconds better than the next swimmer in the pool, which was Amanda Ritchie, the sophomore from Boulder, who will be in lane 6. Madeline Myers, the sophomore from Ralston Valley, will be in lane 7. Paula Stoddard, the senior from Mountain Vista, will be in lane 8. And Allison Arnold, the junior from Legend High School, will be in lane 9.
We watched Bonnie Brandon earlier, break the state record by 2 seconds in the 200 IM. One of the fastest women in Colorado swimming history here, getting ready to swim the 500. And she's been under 4:56 many times, so we should see something good out of Bonnie here today.
Well, she holds the Colorado state record, swam a 4:51.56 in February of 2010. Can she better that here?
You'll notice that Bonnie did not have a suit on like she is wearing today. She wore just her regular team suit. That's kind of a race strategy. She wants to have it all for finals, and that's why she's got the laser on now.
Looking for Amanda Ritchie in lane 6 also to have a great race here.
And as we've mentioned a couple times, keep an eye out for Bailey Nero, the freshman, in lane 3. She's had a big weekend. And she'll try and help out her Fossil Ridge teammates here in this race.
Step up. Take your mark.
Yeah, with Bonnie almost a guarantee win here. Bailey's really going to try to step up here and score as many points as she can.
You see as they make the first turn, it's Brandon out in front.
I don't know what Bonnie's goal is in this race, but I would definitely say she wants to go sub 450 and break her own record from a couple years ago for sure.
Well, the first 50 comes in at 25.76. And now she's a full length ahead of everybody else in the pool. The race for second, just about a dead heat right now.
You see Bonnie really take advantage of those underwaters here on this freestyle. She's got one of the longer streamlines you'll see during this race.
Todd, as you look at Bonnie's stroke, what makes her so good?
You know what? If you watch her kind of like Missy, you just see how long she is out front and look at her long recovery. Her fingertips reach forward. She extends, then sets the anchor and accelerates through all the way to her hip. She's got a nice consistent kick all the way through. Really, that's what, swimmers that are that long and tall, they need to swim like she's swimming right now. She's looking really good right now.
Bonnie Brandon makes the turn, 121.99.
Right now she's at 28.5, which is actually right on her split. That would put her at about a 4:46 right now.
Well, if she could do that, that'll be a new state record.
We're looking at her to keep her splits right under 29, and that would put her under 450.
Look down here in lane 9, Allison Arnold from Legend having a great race.
150.76 as Bonnie Brandon makes the turn.
Yeah, right there, 28 high again.
You know, Bonnie's got an advantage of being out in front. Now Allison's taking care of that advantage as well out here in the outside lane, being out in front, being able to see the entire field in lane 9.
Yeah, Allison Arnold, the junior out of Legend High School, leading that race for second place.
Well, to put that in perspective, Bonnie just went out in 150.76. That would have taken second place this afternoon in the 200 free to Missy.
She's at 219.62 on that last turn.
28.8 again, so she is holding right there.
So can she continue to hold that pace through the second half of this race?
You see Emily Mayo trying to extend, you know, a little bit of that third place lead right now. Still second right now is Allison Arnold down in lane 9.
248.3.
28 mid again. She's on pace right now. She's looking good. She's still on pace to go about 446.
It'd be interesting to see if this crowd could get her fired up and really get her underneath that, you know, try to get that 445 or even under that. A lot of these swimmers can feed off that, you know, crowd participation.
28.8 right there again. And if you look at the field, look at that closely bunched field for second and third place right now. Allison Arnold over here in lane 9 looking strong.
And in third place, Emily Mayo, the junior from Arapahoe.
So as we watch Bonnie come in and flip here, she has exactly 100 yards left. So we'll have the gun coming up in a 50 here also.
Wow, Bonnie doing well. She should be under 445.
That's her first 29-1 right there. So we are looking at, if she comes home, she'll be under 445.
Unbelievable pace here being set by Bonnie Brandon, the state record holder, trying to break her record from 2010.
Here comes the gun. And she has a 50 left. Has a 29-2. She's got to come home here. She's going to go a 443, folks, I believe.
We see Allison Arnold having a great race down here in lane 9.
Yes, she is. And in lane 4, Emily Mayo sneaking up there for third place.
Allison Arnold having the 8th fastest time coming in here. It's going to be looking at coming in second.
Now here comes Brandon to bring it home. She is going to shatter the state record.
Wow.
And she will touch the wall in a time of 443.52.
That is incredible.
8 seconds better than the old state record.
We talked about those altitude-adjusted times here for Bonnie.
Look at this finish for Arnold. Arnold's going to take second, and Mayo's going to take third.
After adjusting those times for Bonnie, she's actually under 440 with an adjusted time. That's incredible.
Now she is a very talented swimmer, and she just put on a show here in the 500-yard freestyle.
Great swim down here by Allison.